Good morning, Eagle, Nick, out it. You know what I mean, Vern? It's a beautiful morning. It's a chilly morning, but the sun is starting to shine. I got to go out here and put my solar lights in the sun, and I'll be right back.
leave him.
Good morning. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Fred Hinkle from them cornfields of southern Indiana. Good morning to everybody. I had to go set my solar lights out in the sun. Boy, it is cold, cold, cold. And I gave that peace sign coming up the driveway, but my fingers about froze when I did. But hey, I got me a cup of coffee, good hot black coffee, and I'm ready to try to warm up a little bit till that sun gets up and does it for us. So how is everyone doing this morning? Yeah, it's supposed to get fairly warm today, and the low is only supposed to be down to like 27 tonight. So that's a good 10 degrees or more warmer tonight too. So, and then after tonight, it's supposed to be above freezing for at least 5 days, day and night. Good morning, G-U-N-G. Thank you for being here. Ooh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure our high today is supposed to get to at least nearly 50, I think. Take a snort of whiskey. Hillbilly snort whiskey. Get you some of that Golden Grain 190 and take you a few snorts. Good morning, Benjamin. Well, why don't you take a video as long as you're over 21, you're old enough to drink, that is, you know. Do a video of you taking a few snorts of that Golden Grain 190, and you can email that video to me if you keep it short. Just say like a minute or 2 minutes at the most. You can email that video to me at EagleNick Audits 1967 at gmail.com. That is all lowercase, one long word. EagleNick Audits 1967 at gmail.com. You know what I mean, Vern. Good morning, CG Rooster LLC. EagleNick Audits. You know what I mean, Vern? It's cold, cold, cold. I guess that's what happens when we get old. I do not know. I'll let people know it's you if you would like for me to, but that would only be up to you. And like I said, you'd have to be 21 years old now. You can email me at EagleNickAudits1967 @gmail.com, lowercase EagleNickAudits 1967 @gmail.com. You know what I mean, Vern. Good morning, Amanda Elliott. Great to see you again. Good morning, Rachel Applegate. Thank you for coming in. Well, Miss Amanda, I have been back out of jail since December the 13th. Now, I was wrongfully convicted on October the 1st of criminal trespassing at the downtown Dalton United States Post Office. When I was not guilty of trespassing, I was only exercising my First Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, 14th Amendment rights. But I am here now. Yes, ma'am. I was sentenced to 12 months with 5 months to serve. I had to do 2.5 months. Got 2 for 1 since it was county time, even though I was prosecuted by the state for a misdemeanor crime that I did not commit. Oh, I am. They even got me set for a retrial on February the 7th, which is a violation of the 8th Amendment as double jeopardy. Now, I'm not going to go through a what the hell was that? Rachel, why would you do that? Why would you delete those messages and then place them in a timeout like that? Well, I cannot have that. I'm sorry, Miss Amanda. You did not say anything wrong. That's why I took away that moderator status from Rachel Applegate, because I can't have anybody doing my people that's coming onto my live stream that way. I'm not going to have nobody disrespecting anybody else. And now, if it was your brother that did it, Miss Rachel, I'm sorry, you should not be giving them your phone. Hey, you're welcome, Miss Amanda. I'm sorry. I apologize about that. I wasn't aware. When I seen it, I corrected it right away. But I was saying that I was in jail for 2.5 months, and it adversely affected my YouTube channel. I've ended up getting demonetized because I've reused my own content trying to get my channel going again after 2.5 months of incarceration. I did not know that I was not allowed to reuse my content. I wasn't spamming it. I wasn't trying to trick or deceive anybody. I didn't say that I just did the content. I was only trying to get my YouTube channel back to where it was before I was not able to create content for 2.5 months. Now I can reapply to be monetized on March the 18th, and I hope I can be remonetized where I will be able to receive the super thanks, super chats, and super stickers. And I will also be able to have the ads placed back on my shorts, videos, and live streams. For the time being, I'm only able to receive financial support directly via Cash App. Miss Amanda, I just wish I could pay off that legal financial obligation I owe until I can get it beat in court, because they're going to end up putting me back in jail if I can't pay right at $1,300 by July the 17th, I think it is, when I'm supposed to be off probation. Yes, sir, Larry, you sure may. Good morning, Flip Normal. Dixie, how are you doing? I've not seen you in a long, long time. Good morning, Adams Empire. Great to see you, brother. Long time no see. Anytime that you would like, I am available, brother. I'm here at the house at the Eagle's Nest. Larry, I believe that the United States of America, all of our government, city, county, state, and federal, should be run according to the United States Constitution and the Constitution alone. We, the people, united we stand, but divided we fall. Now, the United States Constitution applies to citizens of the United States, not to immigrants that come into our country illegally or legally, even if they come in legally. Until they become a U.S. citizen, they are not entitled to the protections, freedoms, or rights granted to citizens of the United States of America, which is we the people. Adam, you can call me at 706 934 1163. 706-934-1163. Good morning, BM. I could never forget Dixie. Now, how in the world could I forget? I mean, they're driving me crazy. I didn't get to go and get none of them weenies. The weather was too cold and being a meanie. I didn't want to freeze my toes off, get sick and have some weirdo cough, so I didn't get to go and get none of them dar weenies. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Ryan McCord. The weather's turned so cold, laying in my bed, freezing my butt off, but I can't help it. Uh-oh, Janie R. Somebody another commented on TikTok. I got a comment on TikTok. Boy, my back is killing me. Good morning, Tubal Kane. Hey, maybe it's just this bad weather. It's making everybody's back hurt. Because if you've been watching my live streams, when I walked up there to Providence yesterday, boy, and when I walked to Greater Works, every time I do, my back just kills me. My back's hurting real bad now, but nowhere near like it was when I walked. Okay, Ryan. Hey, you should make sure you record it. If you record it, we will put it on YouTube. Well, dang, Amanda Elliott, I need to start selling phones. I need to start buying phones and putting TikTok on it and sell them on eBay. Yeah, you sure do, BM. You definitely have to know the Constitution and your constitutional rights. That is one thing that every American citizen should learn. If you do not know it, you should learn the Constitution, learn your constitutional rights. So you mean you cannot download it now, even after they took the President Trump has put a pause on the ban? Well, I wouldn't send them. I wouldn't sell nobody. I've got another phone. It's got TikTok on it, but I would not sell it for $25,000 and give them access to my information because I don't know how I would take my TikTok account off the TikTok and leave it on there at the same time. Hey, that is a good idea, Adam's Empire. Dang, I did not know that you can't download it anymore. Everybody, make sure to check out Adam's Empire. Hey, that was a great idea, Adam. Good morning, Brett C. How you doing, brother? Why not, Brett? Our own government is spying on us using YouTube and Facebook, Yahoo email. Our own government shouldn't be the only one spying on us. I'm not worried about what people in China sees me doing. I'm more worried about my own government spying on me, Brett, than I am a foreign government. Brett, if you have a cell phone, they're still spying on you, brother. That's what the Patriot Act granted. After 9/11, they've been spying on cell phones ever since, whether you got it cut on or not. Ooh. You know, I've got my own government spying on me, the local government. I ain't even got to worry about the state or the federal. I got to worry more about the local government. I wouldn't doubt that the state government don't get involved. I wish the federal government would get involved and stop all of it, that they would protect my constitutional rights like they're supposed to be protected. You know, I never should have went up for an arraignment on such a bogus charge, all because I was exercising my constitutional rights. I exposed what I saw. I did not make anybody say anything that they said. I did not have a script. My first name is Stephen, but my last name is not King. I've not really been up to much of anything yet, Dixie. It is cold, cold, cold. I've got my solar lights set out in the sun where they're getting some sunlight. I'm just waiting on the temperature to get above freezing. It's still below freezing. Now I'm trying out that Scoops. Does anybody know anything about Scoops? I've uploaded a couple of videos on the Scoops. Now they only let you upload up to 3-minute long videos. You're supposed to be able to download police scanners. I need me a good police scanner in a vehicle. Now, if I had had a police scanner and a vehicle to be able to get around, there was a standoff with the SWAT team. And then there was a body found down the lower Dugout Road. There's been multiple things that if I had a scanner and a vehicle to be able to get to a location, that I could have got some good stories to cover. Good morning, JD187. Great to see you again. Yeah, but I can't get nowhere too fast on a bicycle. By the time I could get somewhere on a bicycle, they'd be gone. But in a car, I could get there and actually cover the story. Okay, Adam, I appreciate it, brother. Try not to work too hard. It was I can't remember the address. Darren Pierce has released a statement about it. Sheriff Darren Pierce with the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department released a statement about it. Now, I want to see about maybe if I can get an interview with Sheriff Darren Pierce. I would like to be able to sit down and talk to Darren Pierce to see if he is going to make the changes that needs to be made at the Whitfield County Detention Center. Start giving the inmates more than one roll of toilet paper every 2 days for a 4-man cell being the main thing. Ooh. My old feet's just about froze. And that's standing in the house. This room right here is cold because I don't have no heat in it. Okay, Ryan. Make sure to record it and just get in touch with me. As long as you keep the video short, you know. No, I don't know, though. I would record the whole time. We'll figure that out. We'll get it put on there. I would record the whole time, however long you're there. You need to start your video. You need to say that you're there to do a Freedom of Information Act open records request. Tell them in your starting your video, say, hello, this is Ryan. I'm here at the Dalton Post Office fixing to go inside to do a Freedom of Information Act open records request to see if they will honor my First Amendment rights and my rights under the United States Constitution. So that way you have it in the video before you go in that is what you are there for. You are not there trying to cause a disturbance. You are not there to harass or intimidate anyone. You are only there to do a Freedom of Information Act open records request and exercise your constitutional rights. You know what I mean, Vern? They can take it verbally and write it down themselves what you're requesting. You do not actually have to fill out forms. You should not have to fill out forms. And if they say you have to do it online, that is not true. You can do it right there at the post office. Tell them that you want to do a FOIA request for the postmaster's name, her salary, how long she's been with the post office, and tell them that you want to do a FOIA request for the security agreement that they are supposed to have, or the memorandum of understanding that they are required to have, rather, not supposed. Tell them that you want to do a FOIA request, open records request for the written security agreement or the memorandum of understanding, MOU, that they are required to have with the Dalton Police Department to allow them to have the authority to carry firearms on the postal property. Because I know they do not have one. At least they did not have one. And if they've got one since then, since my conviction, that will help in my case to prove that they didn't have one before. Okay, Ryan. Chilly, chilly, chilly. That is absolutely right, Brett. The military, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be just the military and the Postal Security Police, the Postal Security Force, unless they have a written security agreement or a memorandum of understanding, they cannot carry firearms onto postal property. Yes, sir, Adam. They do have a postal security force, postal police. And unless a police department has a written security agreement or a written memorandum of understanding with the post office, they are not able to carry firearms on the postal property and are in violation of federal law, postal law, by carrying their firearms on the postal property. They are not even allowed to have a firearm in their vehicle, to leave it in their vehicle and go to the post office unless they have a written agreement. JoJo, I proved exactly what I set out to prove when I went to my first audit at the post office downtown. They did not have poster 7 posted. When I went back on my surprise visit on Valentine's Day, they had 4 copies posted, but they still violated my rights, even though they had the federal regulations saying that it is allowed. They still ended up violating my rights. I proved the point that our government is corrupt and crooked, and they do not understand the Constitution, and there's too many people out here that do not know or understand the Constitution. Now, I did not say anything to anyone in any of my audits until they talked to me first. Ooh. I'm gonna heat this coffee back up. JoJo, Ryan is going of his own accord because he wants to exercise his rights, because it is not right that they never fulfilled my FOIA open records request. I did not ask Ryan to go up there. I have not asked anyone to go to the post office. Now, anyone is free to walk inside any post office. It is a public, accessible part of the government. The government is funded by taxpayers' money. Everyone has rights under the United States Constitution, JoJo. If you don't know what they are, you need to learn the United States Constitution. The first 10 amendments are known as the Bill of Rights. Good morning, Dinkus Pinkus. EagleNick out. It's great to see you again, my friend. Been a long time. Hey, I think it's pretty original. Dinkus Pinkus. Good morning, Henry. How are you doing? Woo, woo, woo. It's cold here. How about you? Now, if we could just get our old buddy staying off the grid to come in. You should have seen, you don't remember all them trolls that used to come in with all them stinky, stanky, pinky, panky YouTube names about open sores and all kind of stuff like that. I miss all them there bootlicking trolls. Where'd they all go? They ain't none of them blocked anymore. Come on in, right through the door. You know what I mean, Vern? Trolls are welcome as well. JoJo, just look at it this way. We all have rights under the United States Constitution. It is not wrong to stand up for your rights. If we do not hold our government accountable, If we cannot hold our government accountable, if we are not allowed or supposed to hold our government accountable, why are we held accountable in everything that we do? Our government is not above the law just because they have a position in the government. Their position in government is paid for by taxpayers. Their power originates with the taxpayers, and they would not have that power without the taxpayers. United we stand, but divided we fall. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You got to be your own man, not a puppet on a string. You know what I mean, Vern? You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You have to be your own man, not a puppet on a string. Hey, Ryan McCord, you have a very blessed day. Be safe. And I'll be looking forward to hearing from you, brother. Be safe and be careful. Hey, Ryan, they may tell you you'll have to wait until Monday to do that because the postmaster is not in on the weekend. But you should still be able to do the Open Records Request, Freedom of Information Act Open Records Request on a Saturday because you have to work during the week. So, logically, the only way you could come do it is on the weekend, tell them. Yep. Okay, Ryan, you be safe, brother. Like I said, just tell them you can't come during the week when they say the postmaster ain't here. Anybody that works for the post office should be able to take a Freedom of Information Act open records request. Well, everybody, we're fixing to be hitting 55 minutes on the live stream, so I guess we're going to get ready to go ahead and end it. I hope that you all have a very, very blessed Sabbath morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Today is the Sabbath in Dalton, Georgia. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. You know what I mean, Vern. I appreciate you all coming on to the live stream, and I'll see you the next time, I hope and pray. EagleNick. Out it. I am EagleNick. And I'm out.